unfortunately, these girls could be the girl next door, right? They could be your daughter, it could be your granddaughter, right? It could be your sister. Pimps don't need to go and bring people from other countries here because there's an abundance of girls here. What they do is they recruit. They recruit off the internet. They recruit in middle schools and high schools. They recruit out of malls, out of group homes. So they have a lot of places that they can recruit these girls from. So to say that that this is a third world country problem, absolutely not. This is a domestic problem. It's a real problem. It's actually an epidemic here in Toronto. And typically, you know, they'll troll the internet, and you know, kids nowadays, right? 14, 15, 16-year-olds, they tell their whole life story on that phone, on Facebook, right? And or on Twitter or on Snapchat. Half this stuff I don't even know, but they, you know, they'll get on there and they'll say, you know, I feel ugly today. You know, they don't have that self-worth. And what these predators do is they troll the internet and they see this and they say, no, you're beautiful, you're so sweet, right? And these girls, they like this attention, and like, you know, somebody's liking, oh, they feel great, right? And they say, oh, thank you, and what's your name? What's your number, right? Maybe we can text back and forth, and then that's how it starts. And then at that point, they're hooked, right? And then these guys say, well, let's meet up for a coffee. Usually it takes a 2-3 day span where they, from the time they start to the time they get hooked and put into the sex trade. That's typically how long it takes. 2, 3, 4 days, and they're done. And what happens is these guys will shower them with gifts, bring dinner, let them ride in the nice car they have, show them the condo they have. You can live here with me. We'll have a great life together. And then all of a sudden, it's done. The guy says, well, you know what? I showered you with all these gifts. I have to pay for them. Now you're going to have to pay it off. They don't realize really what's going to happen to them, right? And then next thing you know, they're having sex with 10, 15, 20 guys a night. And all that money is going to the pimp. One girl typically will make a pimp $250,000 a year. That's one girl. Most of these pimps, okay, will have 5 to 10 girls in what they call, and this is how they describe it, a stable. So these girls are animals to them. Like they're not humans. It's property that they're going to reuse over and over again. Commodity here is a girl, okay, that can be reused over and over again. So, and these girls are so broken that these guys understand that without that girl's testimony, we'll never convict them, right? That's their whole point. So to break them as much as they can, so that down the road they'll never ever testify against the pimp. Well, typically what happens here in Toronto is that either we get occurrences where victims have now come forward to the police and have reported that they've been forced into the sex trade. We get Crime Stoppers tips, cyber tips, which deal with girls that are on the internet, usually backpages.com or other internet sites. We get anonymous calls, and we also have the hotels calling us now because we've been able to train some of the staff in those hotels. So there are many ways that these incidences get reported to us, and I only hope and wish that that when we get involved and we get them the help they need, that they're able to stay out of the game and live great lives. They have to understand is that a majority of these girls that are being advertised on back pages or these other internet sites are underage. They're under the age of 16 most of them, right? So they have to understand that these are victims, okay? And because of what they're doing, they're enabling these pimps to go and get more girls. Education is the most important part of this whole process. You know, we can, you know, the guys and girls that are on my team can keep on arresting people, you know, every day. Okay, but if we don't educate the young people in our schools, their teachers, other industries, parents, to watch out for the characteristics of human trafficking, it'll be hard to stop it.